Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. I want to thank everyone who have subscribed so far. If you're new to this channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button. So today we are going to be making this compact or khaki pocket as it is called. If this is what you would love to learn, please follow me through this video. So first of all, I'm using this piece of fabric for illustration. The length I am working with is 10 inches, while the width is 7 inches. So fold your fabric into two, just the way I'm doing it. Then measure from the center front, measure 1.5 inches. Then you draw your line. Go to your sewing machine and sew on that line that you marked. So you can see I have done the stitching on the line that I marked. Then you notch the middle, then open your fabric the way I am doing. So make sure that the notched part is directly on the stitching that you made. Then go to your iron, use your iron to press it down so that it can be flat. So after ironing, top stitch on top of it. They'll just do what I'm showing you. So you can see that I have top stitch on it already. Now go to your sewing machine, fold you one part of the fabric like this and top stitch on it. Please use a matching thread. Remember, I am just doing this for illustration purpose. Use a matching thread and the right fabric for this tutorial. So after doing that, the next thing is to cut a long strip of fabric. This fabric is actually stretchy, so I just use ST to just hold it down. So the wideness of the fabric is 3.5 inches. While the length, you can cut any length you want. After sewing, then you can cut off the excess. So what you're going to be doing next is take this long strip of fabric. You can see I just measured 26 inches. It's not actually what I needed, but whatever the excess is, I'm going to cut it off. Fold one edge of the fabric. So you see I have folded one edge of the long strip. I folded one edge. Now fold this way. You can see how I'm doing it. Then place it on the pocket that you have already stitched. Now go to your sewing machine and sew round with maybe half of an inch or 3/4 of an inch. Just sew it round the pocket just the way I am doing. When you get to that point, you know it's a sharp edge. You have to turn it just the way I am doing it. Raise your foot up, then turn it. So that's how you are going to do it till you get to the end. So you can see that my fabric is excess, so I'm going to cut it off when I get to the end of the sewing. So I'll do it and come and show you. So this is how I am doing it. First of all, you place it on your machine this way. Raise your foot, you place it on top, then you stitch on it round like this. So I'm just doing this for those who are beginners. I know that those who are professionals already can actually do this. It's because of the sharp edge. I just want to show you how to do that part. So you're going to raise your foot, then turn it. So you see the way I'm doing. Make sure you arrange that part so that it will not be scattered at the sharp edge. So lay your fabric very well before sewing. So you can see how mine is. It's actually easy. It's actually simple to do. So next, I'm going to raise my foot up when I get to that edge. Then I'll arrange it and sew again. So I'll continue doing that till I get to the end of this pocket. So right now I'm trimming off the excess. So that's why I said there's no measurement for this. Whenever you get to the end of the fabric, please cut off the excess. So I am done doing that. So this is what it's looking like now. So at this point, you fold this way. Now look at how I am doing it. Fold. Now you're going to go to your sewing machine and top stitch round. Please top stitch round at this point. So remember this place. When you get to the sharp edge, you fold the way I am doing, then make sure that you top stitch round till you get to the end. Continue top stitching till you get to the end. So I'm just doing this for the purpose of illustration, so those who can actually do it well can just go and stop stitch round. So you can see that I am done top stitching on the pocket. You can see how mine is looking. Please use the right fabric for this tutorial. I am just using this crepe fabric for the purpose of illustration. You can actually get a khaki fabric or a cargo fabric in the market and do yours well. So next I'm going to be pinning down because we need to iron this down. So I'll pin this side down. So you can see the way I'm pinning it. Please, you have to be a little bit patient with this process. So pin it down this way. You pin the other side as well. So use your pin to hold it down. So the reason why we are pinning it is because we need to iron it. Yes, that's the main reason why I am pinning it down, so that it can be easy for us to iron properly. So you can see the one I'm going to fold it down. So you pin, you fold like this, fold this way, then place it down, then pin. So after pinning, the next thing that you're going to be doing is you take it to where you're going to iron, then make sure you give it a good press. So you can see that I am done with the ironing. Don't mind the way the thing is looking stretches because this is not the right fabric for the pocket. That's why it's looking like this. So this black material, I am just using it for the purpose of illustration. So you're going to be placing your pocket like this on the trouser that you are trying to make, on the trouser or on the shorts that you're trying to make. So you place it this way, then you unpin it. Please, after ironing, unpin it, then open this side down, the place where you have the stitching at the down. That is where you're going to be top stitching. That's what you're going to be using to attach to the trouser, where you have the stitching at the down part, not at the upper part. Please, you raise that part up like this, then top stitch on it, top stitch on it this way. So please fix your pocket first on the trouser before joining the sides of your trouser with the measurements that you're using, so that way it will be easy for you to sew, because if you do it before, after you have joined the sides, it will be difficult. So you can see that I've already top stitched on it, so I have stitched it on my trouser already. You can see how it's looking. It's actually easy if you get it right. It's easy to do it. You can see how beautiful it is. To do the cover, just measure the width of your pocket and get a piece of the pocket. So I just made an easy cover. So I had about 6 inches, so I just cut it. Then I folded the edges. The only place that I didn't fold is where I'll be attaching to the pocket, where I'll be stitching down. So you can see that I've already top stitched on the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it on top of my fabric this way, close to where my pocket is, so that it will cover the pocket very well. I'll go to my sewing machine and sew it. So guys, this is the final look of the pocket. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching.